Hi there. Happy New Year. I'm Candy Negus, the owner of Order Your Spaces, a professional organizing company serving Mobile and Baldwin counties. I have the privilege of helping women reduce the stress by reducing the clutter in their life and then finding a home for all their belongings. And I like to call that part organization. Now today I wanted to take a moment and reflect on Christmas 2018. I know it's over, right? And we've moved on and it's January and it's a new year. But you know what? The best way to have a great Christmas 2019 is to take a moment right now and reflect on what worked and what did not work in the last 3 weeks of your holiday season. So let's do that today. How did your holidays work? I hope that you followed along with me in December and you were able to gather some tips and tricks, and I hope your holidays were fabulous. But just in case you had some glitches here and there, we're going to talk about those right now. Let's talk about the three main things that bombard us during the holiday season. It's gift giving, food preparation, and events. So let's start with gift giving. Okay, did you have any light bulb moments go off? I know I did. In my family, we play Dirty Santa as adults and we exchange gifts among the adults. And I noticed some things this year that were really fabulous, great ideas for gift giving. And then I noticed some that were kind of like, meh. And one of those was one of the gifts I gave. It was kind of, meh. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and make some physical notes of what worked really well in that gift exchange and what was a home run so that next year I don't have to spend so much mental energy trying to figure it out. You see what I'm saying? All right, here was the other thing. Did you know that you can go ahead and purchase your November, let me rephrase that you can go ahead in November and purchase everything you need to put in your stockings? They sell candy in November, and they sell gloves, and they sell socks, and they sell whatever all the things are that you used to put in your children or your adult children's stockings. Hey, Penny, so go ahead and put a note in your phone calendar or your physical calendar, whichever one you use. I use both, okay? Right now, put a note in your November calendar. Purchase stocking stuffing, okay? That'll be one thing that you can take off your list. If you'll go ahead and just make a note, fast forward November 2019, I'm going to go ahead and purchase all of my stuff for my stockings. So then you won't be hustling around in December to do that, okay? So that's just reflecting back on gift giving. So you think about right now, what worked in gift giving, what didn't work, what was a great stocking stuffer, what wasn't so great, and make some physical notes about it. All right, let's move on to food prep. How did you do in the area of food prep? Did you have enough food for all your company? Did you have too much food when everybody came? There were some areas I did well in and some areas I didn't. We had tons of cookies. Tons and tons of cookies. To the point that I ended up having to throw some cookies out, okay? So I'll make a physical note about that because I have a lot of family members that help with food preparation. And so next year I'll do a better job of delegating who's going to bring what. And then something that I over purchased on was lunch meat. I don't know what I was thinking, but we just ended up eating leftovers, or we ordered a pizza one day because we were just so tired of all the holiday food. We just got pizza one day, and we just did some different things. And so we ended up not using even 25% of the lunch meat I bought. And I buy that really good stuff. So I'm making a physical note of that, not to do that again next year. What about you? As you think about your food prep, what worked for you? What didn't work? Let's go ahead and get that written down so you won't have to waste mental energy on that next year. Hey, Judy, thanks for joining in. Okay, now, events. that social calendar during the holiday season is enough to send us over the edge. I know it is me. All right, I am making some mental notes and physical notes, okay? And the reason that I say physical is you think that when the holidays roll around next year that you're going to remember all these things, the things that worked, the things that didn't work, but you won't remember. I don't remember. People just don't remember. That's why we have to go ahead and reflect right now and make some notes that we can use when the holidays roll around next year. This year, actually. Okay? So, events. Were there some things that you did with your family that were a home run? Were there some things that you did with your family that were not so great? Okay, go ahead and make some notes on that right now. The things that you really want to put on your calendar for next year that you really want to do and they were worth doing and you want to do them again. And then those things that were like, nah. I'll give you an example. My grandchildren are just as happy to get in the van and ride through the local church light display and manger display as they are to go over to the Hank Aaron Stadium and sit in line for an hour to go to that light display. Nothing against Hank Aaron Stadium. I love it. It's beautiful. They do a fabulous job. But my grandchildren are young, and sitting in a line for an hour is not fun with an 8-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 2-year-old, okay? So just making some notes of what really works and what really do you not have to do, depending on the age of your family members, okay? So I hope this little exercise is something that you really will practice. I hope as soon as you get through watching this video, you'll take out a note card and make some notes. Now you say, Candy, where are we going to put those? Well, you can either type them into your phone, okay, where they will be until November, or, and I do both, you can physically put them in your physical calendar. You could just write it all down on an index card, and you could clip that index card to the month of November, and you will feel so relieved when the month of November rolls around and you've got your little index card where you reflected back on what worked and did not work. That's just a little thing that will help you have a more peaceful, more productive, happier holiday next year. So why not go ahead and take a few minutes and reflect? All right, the last thing I wanted to show you today, you notice I'm sitting in a closet. I'm really excited about this, and so I just really wanted to get it on video. For years and years and years and years, we have kept all of our Christmas decorations in the attic, and it has been a pain to pull it all down. Well, you know, I'm an empty nester, and so I have an empty closet. And so this year, I bought all new matching containers, not because I need them to be new and matching, but because when you buy all the same brand of containers, okay, let me kind of move out of the way. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. See these and these, okay? They all stack on top of one another because they are the same brand. And so you can buy all these different sizes and they all work on top of one another. And so it saves space in your closet or even in your attic. Even if I were doing this in my attic, it would only take up this much space because all my containers are the same brand. And I was able to buy different sizes to store different things. I'm really proud of myself, girls. I edited down my Christmas decor from like 15 boxes to just what you see behind me here, which is maybe 4 on each side. And that's all I have. So I'm really excited. This is going to be so much more manageable next year for me just to open this closet. It's all right here. It's organized. They're see-through. It's going to be great. So thanks for joining in today. I'm back. It's 2019. I'm excited about the new year. What do you get excited about in January? For me, honestly, it's just decluttering and organizing, and it's a fresh start. January is my favorite month of the year because I feel like we get to start over. And all the things that we look back on from 2018, we just get to move forward and make more progress in 2019. And I love that. So I hope you enjoyed this. As always, help me to grow my online community so that I can get this information out to women and help them to reduce the stress in their life and live a more calm life. Share this video with your friends, and please leave me a thumbs up in the comments so that I'll know you were here today. If you're watching on the replay, give me a thumbs up in the comment. I'm back, girls. It's good to be back, and Happy New Year. Talk later. Bye-bye.